In addition, when you do that, when you consume the flesh of your own babies, genetically, which is another word for your genie, another word for your spirit, will perform the task for you as a cannibal. So you end up cannibalizing on each other, economically, emotionally, feeling-wise, and of course, in terms of babies. Even though I am describing the life of a sadist and the people that have done this to you without you fully knowing, you being innocent as it were, are sadists. And sadists have no place on this planet. And I will evolve this conversation to that point. I want to make it very clear. Every single culture, every single race, whether it's deemed white, black, or whatever it is, every religious belief system is always asked to look after its own and police its own. So, for example, when Christians, for example, behave in an appalling manner, other fellow Christians are asked to step up and put a stop to it, because that is your Christian duty. Another example is like when Muslims behave in an appalling manner, other Muslims will step up and bring it to a stop, because that is their Islamic Muslim duties. And it is the same with the so-called Caucasians and the dark-skinned people in every single continent. You now hearing, whether it's in South Africa, whether it's in America, Canada, or any continent on this planet, when you hear this word, black, nigger, Negro, Nigerian, these are all significance, because the significance is that it is part of a program to get you to behave and conduct yourself as a slave. Slave people are hopeless. Slave people have no faith. They lack a sense of manity, if you like, rather than humanity. They lack charity or gratitude. You see where I'm going with this, ladies and gentlemen. And to reinforce that, and I'm repeating myself, the lawyers are doing this to you. The judiciary are doing it to you because you are consenting through singing it, verbalizing it, and writing it, ticking that box. The horror of what I am describing to you people is to tell you that I also have the means to bring this to a stop. So this Sunday, which will be the 18th of December at 11:45 p.m., I will train the entire planet on how to bring this to a stop. Prelude to Christmas. Because in my world and in your world, these things cannot happen. And the consequences of this continuing to happen is that you forfeit your life. And I will come on to that as well later. For my university students and the champions of the task and force, and all my students directly and indirectly are commanded to attend that training, where I will teach you how to do this on paper as well. And I will also teach you how to do this by revealing some of the most deepest secrets that are withheld from you. And today, as I speak to you, I will give you the power and the knowledge. I will give you the knowledge and therefore the power to be able to break that spell that has cast you into the world of the dead. I will now say this to the Jewish people, just as I have spoken to the Muslims and the Christians and the various other religions as well as faiths that are out there. Listen carefully. At this moment, the Jewish people are being asked to hate. You're being asked to hate Jewish people because of the conduct of a small group of people that have hijacked the Jewish people. This includes the lawyers that have wholesalely forced, threatened, through judicial processes, what they call fictitious, through the use of fictitious names, in other words, creating pseudonyms of you, bringing you into court, terrorizing people. So you will sing, kill that nigger, kill that black. Jewish people, listen carefully, please. These lawyers are working against you as well, because they need you to conduct yourself in such a God-awful way that you yourself are walking and talking, consenting that black, so-called black people eat their own kind. If you are thinking to yourself, where are the babies coming from? One of the largest groups in America that have abortions is what you call black women. In other words, dead women giving birth to dead. And therefore they use that baby that is still alive into your food chain. I think it takes 21 days or 22 days for that baby to develop its own heartbeat. Once that is achieved, it is considered to be autonomous, even though it's within the womb or the matrix. So what I am saying to you, the Jewish people that have experienced so many traumas in their history, you have to rein in your lawyers. You will have to rein in the people that do this on the back of your faith. Because remember, the people that cause other people to cannibalize on each other and feed their own children to them are showing so much contempt. They themselves are now godless. They have no word, no ability to make contract. Contract is very important, and you know that. Nothing moves through this world without contract. And contract is another word for consent. That other word for a consent is also another way of saying that you're going to sing it. That is why virtually every religion that you know of that has a book, as a written tradition, as well as an oral tradition, sing out their faith, is because you are asked to make consent on a regular basis. That's the power of you singing it.